NICO here with your Pathwatchers report for the incoming wave that is here to stay for all populations, articulated and illuminated by the Tower and once again the Sun. We see a massive displacement in the works. Please remember to observe these energies responsibly. The return to purity, innocence, and the true natural course of the path is happening now. The energies articulated by the Sun begin to oust the artificial and distorted experiences of the everyday. This may feel unsettling if there is a particularly strong attachment to a circumstance that is not in the highest interest of all concerned. This ousting and replacing will be creating and attracting new experiences of true matches, upgraded models, and more occurrences in alignment with higher levels of the self, in conjunction with the lower self. It is not the separate dualistic experience of the old way of lower self versus higher self, ego versus soul, and turn-taking. It's all at once. That is the Tower. Let go of attachments to narratives, scripts, and white whales. Remember, the Tower only feels forceful and shocking because it is a removal and release of that which must go, but may be affixed or attached in such a way that it was in resistance to the natural progression. A gentle release brings a peaceful exchange of eventualities, higher eventualities. Some stories, recent and not so recent, will be dismantled and concluded without any resolution that appeals to the conditioned ego, and some will be dismantled and dissolved without any resolution at all. Take care when interacting with others who may be struggling to integrate those experiences. If the lower mind begins to feel unstable due to these shifts, take a step back. Command the lower reactive levels. Stop talking. Stop thinking. Stop mystery solving. Align with the higher self. Investigate the new. Don't dissect the old. Connect. The alternative paths being presented this week are better. All beings are being brought back to their through line or connecting theme, course, and trajectory of their spiritual evolution. Depending on your generation, vibration, and level of consciousness, the experience and means by which these experiences take place may vary. This is a gratuitous grace for all. Some are arriving at outcomes through an accelerated boost opportunity. Some are arriving in timelines that were always their through line after extended periods of detours and off-roading. Some are arriving at their through line for the first time since birth in this incarnation. Enjoy it. Take care. Well, Leo, now that we have discussed the incoming wave that, of course, I remind you, it is here to stay. It is for all populations, and it is sort of becoming a wave that is an opportunity for a new normal. It's not just for this week, but for all time, so long as time is here with us. But let's talk about what's happening with this wave the 9th through the 16th. Remember, if you ever want to get a session with me, please go to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Or, of course, simply follow the links below, open up the down bar there, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Do it now. No kidding. So, what is going on when it comes to the week ahead? Well, for your archetypal themes, we actually have the Hermit upright. And this week, this energy is really kind of creating an opportunity for you to not only embrace this form of complete sharing, but to add extra depth to your life by pulling back, stepping away from all performativity and presentation. When we talk about stepping away, that's Rambo jumping up on his chair, when we talk about stepping away from performativity and presentation, putting on airs, we're letting go and dropping all kinds of pretense that maybe once upon a time seemed like an intelligent, sensible, or rational strategy when it came to conducting our social, professional, romantic, or even spiritual pursuits. Because with the Hermit card, we are being completely authentic within ourselves. and that's what the Hermit is. Now, the Hermit is not necessarily a lonely card or a lonely energy, but the Hermit only engages in connections that have depth of meaning and depth of experience. And this week you're going to be noticing that perhaps the displacement and the healing of the incoming wave is going to manifest in relationships and opportunities that only meet those criteria, embodying your true self completely. Defenseless? No. But no cloaks, no shrouds, and maybe no capitulations to the expectations or projections of others either. Because with the Hermit card, we are also seeing a filtration going on when it comes to friends, professional, and social and romantic dealings, because you are also having an opportunity to get closer to everyone who does meet these criteria. You find out not only who your friends are, but you also find out that sometimes, and most often is the case, I've noticed in my experience, that one solid, strong, stalwart companion can do the work of 10 fake friends or 10 fair weather acquaintances. So it's important this week to allow this energy to go forth and do its thing. In fact, as we step into news and arrivals, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. And there's going to be a lot of overnight shifts in your social life this week. Overnight turns, overnight alterations to plans we may be carrying into the week. Or possibly things being on and off and on and off all throughout the week. Because the Four of Swords reversed is indicating that there is something that needs to be changed where we actually place our efforts and our energies and how much we are actually putting it there. The Four of Swords reverse can sometimes show up where something wonderful is ready at a moment's notice. Something that we have to get ready for now, even if we're possibly too tired or too exhausted. But perhaps that shift and that displacement is making it so. Or, conversely, we may also be finding out that overnight changes in our behavior or overnight changes in the course of a certain social connection means that this person no longer really belongs in our space, partaking in our experience. With the Four of Swords reversed, I feel that both will be happening quite frequently throughout this week, but understand that it's not important to attach right now. Allow this to take place for you, because when you get to the end of the week and you realize that yes, the people that are most complementary and compatible with my through line, as we discussed, those are the ones that are going to stay. And those are the ones that are providing the fastest overnight opportunities to get back on it. And also to accelerate other aspects of our journey. As we get down to material and business concerns, we have the Ten of Pentacles upright. Fantastic card when it comes to wealth. In fact, it's probably the best card in the deck, or I would say in the top 3. But we have, with the Ten of Pentacles, a breakthrough when it comes to a new form of longevity, abundance, and prosperity that is actually evolving. And I'm seeing with the Ten of Pentacles upright, this is a structure being built around you. Yes, this could be a structure in the form of funds that come to build said structure, whatever that is, or quite possibly even something evolving out of a current job or service that you offer, or maybe even a way that you choose to present yourself to your world and your professional community. The Ten of Pentacles is giving off this very strong energy of also something that is going to be able to not only take care of you, but take care of itself. There's ease and there's comfort here. There's something that is showing not only dependability, but yes, stability and longevity. What I like about the Ten of Pentacles as well is there does seem to be this air of a breakthrough, possibly even a union of some kind. As I'm looking at the picture, I see the woman walking to meet the man and his son as though she is actually a new neighbor. Now this might literally show up as maybe a new partner, a new business associate, a new alliance, or maybe, yes, just somebody coming into your space to become that new strong alliance, helping to, of course, fortify the new landscape. As we move on to love and relationships, however, we have the King of Swords, and he is reversed, or on the lower polarity. This week could provide some troubles when it comes to relationships, especially if the issue is about the authenticity of the Hermit card upright. Because the King of Swords reversed is anything but authentic in himself, in his presentation. Now, of course, it might not be a him or a he, but let's keep going. Because the King of Swords reversed, what I'm actually getting up, has to do with almost a fear or a trigger coming out in a relationship, or maybe not just in a relationship. It might not be a romantic relationship partner or somebody new, but possibly a reaction, yes, from the outside world to something changing, something becoming more transparent, more clear, and more natural. Remember, the King of Swords reversed is essentially the energy of concealment and pretense. The King of Swords reversed will often show up when somebody is keeping a deep, dark secret or leading some kind of life that is not completely authentic to them. When you present that with somebody who is wholly natural, not trying to pass as anything else, it can agitate and destabilize the King of Swords reversed energy. And this may be something that you find you are encountering, or perhaps both you and a partner are both encountering. Perhaps there's something going on where we decide to not live according to a certain edict, or a certain style, or expectation that has been projected upon us. Or perhaps, if you're available, you end up with somebody that completely defies all expectations of another person. Just be careful with the King of Swords reversed. They need everyone to hold up their illusion in order to function. And in a lot of cases, they do not like it when people go off script. Screw it. So that is what I've got for you, Leo people. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session, go on ahead to my website. It's called integrativemysticism.com.